this is the Local Hero Joe Hendry here to discuss the impending MMA debut of CM Punk at UFC 203. Now this is something that we usually discuss in detail over at WhatCulture MMA, where you can go and subscribe now, but we feel that here in the professional wrestling community we've learned a few things about CM Punk that the MMA community might not realise could be his keys to victory. And that's why I'm here to tell you why I'm going to be putting this £10 of my own money to back CM Punk. I'm here to tell you the 5 reasons why CM Punk can be victorious in his UFC debut. Number 1, CM Punk is a smart guy. Now it's no accident that CM Punk has reached the highest heights of professional wrestling, becoming the longest reigning WWE champion in the modern era. And as I say, that doesn't happen by accident. That happens through hard work and determination, but also for making the right moves, business savvy, and the ability to manage one's own brand and business interests. And I believe that those smarts have transferred themselves over into MMA. And as a result, CM Punk has got himself in a situation where he's had time to prepare. He's got a lucrative contract with the UFC, and he's got himself an opponent that it's possible for him to beat. Number 2, toughness. Now, to all the people who want to write CM Punk off, I'm going to ask you this question. Have you ever taken one bump in a professional wrestling ring? Well, I have, and it's absolutely no joke. And this guy has taken thousands upon thousands upon thousands of bumps and knocks throughout the entirety of his career, pushing forward and keeping up that main event pace. Yes, it's a completely different endeavour to mixed martial arts, but in my mind, he's proved that he's got the physical and mental toughness to push through and overcome those adversities. Number 3, pressure. People are so quick to write off CM Punk because of his lack of experience in mixed martial arts prior to this endeavour. But the same people never talk about the pressures that he's had to overcome. If you think about it, CM Punk has performed in front of tens of thousands of people on a nightly basis in extremely high pressure and dangerous situations, and managed to manage it and get to the very top of that business. You cannot discount that. Under the bright lights, he knows how to perform. Now, Mickey Gall, whilst he has fighting experience, he has not been in front of that many eyeballs. He has not faced that same pressure before. So if you want to look at it that way, it could even be seen as an advantage for CM Punk in the experience column. Number 4, the training camp. CM Punk has gone to Rufus Sport, and he is now training in a situation where he's surrounded by world-class fighters and where he's got a training program that is very much focused on him. If you look at the resources that he has available to him, you're going to be sure that he's going to put everything that he has into having the best training camp, the best strength and conditioning, and the best nutrition that is available. He has the resources to get all of these things at the very highest level, and he has the mental focus to keep his mind on track in his training camp. Now, Mickey Gall will also have high-level training, but he won't have the same resources to access all of these little marginal gains that CM Punk can afford to pay for at Rufus Sport and with the additional resources that are available to him. And for that reason, I think CM Punk does have a slight edge when it comes to the training aspect of things. Number 5, the game plan. Now, as you'll know, CM Punk has been training for almost 2 years in anticipation of this one moment of greatness. And he's never came out and said that he's going to destroy Mickey Gall and he's going to go on to become UFC champion or any of these things. He's always been very realistic about where his skill level is and where it needs to get to, which makes me think that maybe there is some weight in his recent comments regarding his confidence going into the fight. Not only that, even though he isn't experienced in competing in mixed martial arts, there's no denying that from his past endeavours and his current attitude towards MMA that he's a highly competitive individual. And I think that he's going to do everything that he can to follow the game plan exactly that Rufus Sport provide for him. Now, that's my 5 reasons why I think CM Punk can defeat Mickey Gall. Now, the purpose of this video wasn't to make a sweeping statement about why it's going to happen, but I just think that people are too quick to dismiss this high achiever that has got over every adversity that he's ever faced in life, achieving the highest heights in professional wrestling. Why can't he replicate that in MMA? I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm just saying it's possible, and here's 5 of the reasons. And you know what, as the wrestling community, we really should be getting behind him on this. And to everyone that is so quick to criticise and dismiss and say horrible things towards him for doing this, think about what this person's doing. This person is in a position where he's highly regarded. It's greatness that he's achieved, and he's risking every bit of that to step in the octagon where he could be defeated both physically and mentally in front of millions of people. Yet in the pursuit of greatness, he's throwing all of that to the side just to prove that he can do it. Now, if you can't empathize with that, then I don't know what to tell you. And here's the thing. This is great for business. This is great for pro wrestling. This is great for mixed martial arts. This is going to mean more eyes on the product, and this is going to mean more money for the fighters. And not only that, it's a great story. This is someone who's going against the grain and doing something that people said was absolutely impossible. And isn't that the story of most professional wrestlers? And here's the thing, for all the naysayers out there that want CM Punk to fail, if that does happen, he's going to get beat up in front of millions of people around the world, and you'll get what you want anyway. So all I ask is that have an open mind and watch what happens. We are going to be covering this every step of the way over at WhatCulture MMA. So make sure you go and subscribe right now. We'd love to have you. But if you think that what I'm saying is ludicrous, then go ahead, leave the comments below and tell us what you think. But I just wanted to give a slightly different perspective on CM Punk's MMA debut. I've been Joe Hendry, and I shall see you next time.